Hi, everybody. You are on the Timothy. Today, today is a very special version. You are she is living in Malaysia, and Malaysia has three ethnic: Muslims, Chinese, and Indian. So recently, because of the social media, uh, but reputation was spread to the inside Malaysia. So Yuva has
Yes.
a very good report today about the religion in Malaysia. Yuva, are you ready to start?
Yes, Kimoto-san.
Okay, getting start.
Okay. Hi everyone. Usually on this channel, we talk about AI technology and the digital trends. But today, I want to share something a little different. Recently, I had a presentation for my geopolitical class, and I chose a topic that is quite close to me as a Malaysian. So the topic it is this one. Let me share the screen. Yes, so it is race, religion, and political identity in Malaysia. So today, I just want to share a short digest of the presentation. And honestly, this was not an easy topic for me to present, especially in front of the Japanese geopolitical experts. So I'm a person who don't normally don't comment about race, religion, or politics publicly. So I'm actually quite reserved when it comes to topics like this. But I think I did my best for the class, and I received a good response from Uno-san, who's the former president of the Accenture Japan. And Kimoto-san also suggested that I share a short digest here today. And so I decided to speak about it today. And this is only my short view based on what I learned, what I see around me, and what I discussed in my class. And I hope we can keep the discussion respectful. Okay, so now you may be thinking, why are we suddenly talking about religion on an AI channel? Actually, I think there is a connection here. Why? Because today a lot of what we see, believe, and react to and share comes through technology and social media platforms like TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, WhatsApp, and X. And the algorithms usually don't ask, is this good for the society? Or they actually they are more interested in, will people watch this? Will they comment? Will they share it? And unfortunately, the angry and emotional content often gets more attention. So this topic is also connected to the digital world that we normally discuss here. But okay, so Malaysia, it is known as a multicultural country. We have Malays, Chinese, Indians, and indigenous communities from Sabah and Sarawak and many others. And we have different languages, different festivals, different religions, different foods, and many. And in normal daily life, most of us still live peacefully together. We work together, we eat together, and our children go to school together. But recently, especially online, I feel race and religion are becoming much more sensitive. Sometimes one short video appears and someone says something like insulting about another religion, then another person reacts, then somebody attacks back, and suddenly it becomes like a Muslim versus Hindu, Malay versus Chinese, and that is what worries me. Well, while preparing for my geopolitical class, I realized something important here. So the problem did not suddenly start because of social media. There is a much longer history behind it. Well, after the racial violence in 1969, Malaysia introduced the new economic policy (NEP) in 1971. So one of its aims actually was to reduce the poverty and increase Malay and Multicultural participation in education and the professional jobs and business. And actually, it did have create a much larger Malay middle class. But more than 50 years later, Malaysia is a very different country. So I think today there is a bigger question: should should the government still support still depend strongly on race, or should we look more at who actually means help? Because at the end of the day, we are living here as Malaysians. So how do we create more unity instead of more separation? And over the years, religion also become more closely connected to politics. So political parties need strong Malay Muslim support. So sometimes they compete by showing we are the one who actually will protect your religion and your community, and that can create a different situation. So that is what is happening here. And if a politician strongly supports a minority concern, the opposition parties may say, this government has more about the minorities than the Muslims. So then the rumors and arguments start spreading. So politicians, people complain them as well. What I saw from what I've surveyed. So politicians, they try to become very careful when dealing with sensitive religious issues. And sometimes something that starts as a legal issue or land issue can very quickly become a religious issue. Okay, so this part, I'm not sure how deeply I should go into this topic, but because this is live, I will give just one quick example over here. It's about the Hindu temple issue. Sometimes people hear this temple doesn't have proper land documents, so we just remove it. But some of these temples were built and some were built near plantations for workers, so they had a place to pray near where they lived and worked. Then over time, our Malaysia has developed, and their plantations all disappeared, and cities expanded, and land ownership changed. So today, we may have a temple that has existed for many years, but does not legally own the land. Of course, the law still matters. We know that. Yes, but I'm not saying that religious building actually can ignore the land or not. Obviously not. But there should be a proper process. That is what we require. The temple committee or the landowner or the government or the local authorities, they should sit together and find a solution. So if another place can be provided, they can work on that. But private groups should never decide to become law enforcement themselves. So for me, I think that is the main point here. So equality matters and not the partiality. So if these cases are not handled properly, I think they can easily become very tense. And this is not good for any of us. And social media. Okay, so this one actually makes everything much more emotional. Just someone creates a 30-second video and then just uploads it. And suddenly it gets huge number of views, comments, and shares. And very often, race and religious content creates the each other online and creates the strongest reaction. And the people actually start threatening and attacking each other online. I think that is dangerous because even if it starts online, only online, slowly it can affect how people see each other in the real life. Okay, so now, is all of this destroying Malaysia's economy today? Actually, no. Malaysia's economy is still growing. So I don't want to exaggerate here, but I worry about the long-term effect. Just imagine skilled Malaysians starting to ask, will my children have the same future here? Or will my religion be equally protected? So I think they may start looking at the other countries where they feel there are better opportunities and more equality. And Malaysia already has concerns about brain drain. So the danger is not that DGP suddenly collapsed tomorrow. No, the bigger danger is that Malaysia slowly loses the talent, trust, and competitiveness. So what we can do here, for me, I think the first one is very simple. The same law for everyone. And the second, all religion side or religious side, I'm sorry, the land problems should be solved before they become a major conflict. The third one, the politicians, they should not use the religion to make people afraid of each other. Yes. And then the fourth, children should grow up learning that Malaysia belongs to all of us, Malaysians, Indians, Sabah, like everyone. So I think this is also why I think that technology matters. AI and social media are very powerful tools. They actually can teach us, educate us, they can connect us, but they also enter misinformation and division very quickly. So maybe digital literacy becoming a part of the national unity. But before we react any videos, I think maybe we should ask who posted this. Is it really true? What is missing from the story? And am I sharing the right information? Or I'm sharing this is because people have to understand, not just because it makes the people angry. So for me, I think the harmony does not mean we all need to become the same. So we can have different religions, we can have different cultures, we can have different opinions. But those differences should never decide whose pride matters more. And I think Malaysia actually belongs to all of us, and that was just a short um, digest from the presentation I recently prepared for my geopolitical class. And I really like to know what you think about this. So do you think the social media is helping Malaysians understand each other better, or is it slowly making us more divided. So I think that's all from my side today, Kimoto-san. And I would like to add one more message here, a very important message. Since I touched the topic, I just would like to end with one simple message. So for many Malaysians, Malaysians, Indians, and Malaysian Chinese, Malaysia is not another country where we temporarily live in. No, Malaysia is the only home we have, and we were born here. Our families are here. Our children are growing up here, and I think we are Malaysians. Thank you. That's all from my side today. I'm done.
Okay, well, thank you. Currently,
Your feedback,
Malaysia
Kimoto-san.
has currently Malaysia has 6% of GDP per year.
Yes, Robert.
Yeah, and if Malaysia keep this GDP growth, maybe 12 years, after 12 years, GDP size is 2 times bigger.
Mhm.
So if GDP size is bigger, maybe Malaysia, Muslim, and the Chinese and the India has a good happiness. If
Yes,
GDP size is go down, there's many conflicts inside the country. So GDP
yes,
growth is very important to solve this issue. But of course,
yes, Kimoto-san.
uh, GDP is not almighty, but GDP is a very good, one of the big effect for solve this issue. This is my opinion.
Yes, thank you, Kimoto-san.
Okay.
Hopefully,
Hmm.
yes,
Okay, you are. Thank you for your presentation today. It's very critical.
thank you, Kimoto-san.
Uh, Only native Malaysia could have this type of presentation.
Yes, thank you,
Okay. Okay.
thank you.
Thank you,
So hopefully we
everybody.
could bring the task together.
See you next week.
Thank you so much. Yes.
Goodbye.